So you know what I don't understand is that there was a person that was in our life recently. Okay, we call her the sister. I'll leave it at that. Not mentioning any names, not mentioning any private information. Um, she seemed to care a lot, not just about me, but out my children, Sophia and Michael. And she was really, really heartbroken that there was a certain person, and I'm not going to mention her name, that was really not in Sophia's life and should have been in Sophia's life because that's the way my wife wanted it. And Sophia keeps reaching out to this person. Not going to mention any names, but Sophia keeps reaching out to this person in the hopes that they could be close. Because again, that was the way my wife wanted it. And the person that I'm referring to, the sister, she kept saying, I can't believe this. The children should always come first. There should be no good reason. There should be no good reason why someone should not be there for the children. And you look at a person like the sister who said, I'll be there for Sophia. I want to get close to her. And I believed her. I said to myself, this is a really good person. This is a person with a great heart, a great soul. And I really think that she's going to be a wonderful, wonderful person for Sophia and Michael. And I was so happy that we had the opportunity to meet and become such great friends. And like I said, I considered her a sister. We had a small little thing recently. Small little thing. It was a small little disagreement that had to do with this person that I was just mentioning to you that we wanted Sophia to be in contact with. It so happens that the sister was in contact with her once before. And I just said, you know what? Can you do us a favor? We had wildfires in New Jersey. It was the most scariest time for all of us. It was like the largest wildfires in the history of New Jersey. Sophia got very scared. Michael got very scared. They thought that our house was going to burn down. The sky turned orange, the sky. We couldn't even get out of our town. There was gridlock traffic everywhere on Route 9, the Garden State Parkway, they shut it down. Very scary. Sophia was trying to reach out to that person, and that person was not calling them back. So I asked the sister, I said, can you call that person again and see what's going on, why they're not calling us, what's happening? And the sister was like, well, I'll call her on Monday. The problem I was trying to explain is on Monday, this particular person works very, very long hours. And for the rest of the week, she works very long hours. So I said, is it possible that you could do it on the weekend? Because when we were speaking, it was a Saturday. And she was like, well, I don't do timelines. Like she kind of got snippy. Maybe because I'm dealing with so much stuff in my life. The loss of, my beautiful wife, Jennifer, passing away. My beautiful mother, Josephine, 2 weeks later, passing away. This all happened this year. I can't. It's just too much. Seeing my daughter upset, these crazy wildfires, loss of my income because I was my wife's caretaker, and my mother's income without total household income was like $7,000 a month lost. As you can imagine, I'm very stressed. And I yelled a little bit at her. I was just like, don't give me this BS, whatever. Because I just wanted her to do me this favor for my daughter. Well, she hangs up on me. And I try to reach her because this is a person that was supposed to be very special to us, right? Nah, that's it. That's all she wrote. And here's a person, I just want to be clear, who was talking to me every single day for 2 months straight, helping me, which I appreciate, by the way. I thought that was a beautiful thing, but kind of like all of that's down the toilet now because it's like now the person's blocking me and kind of doing the same thing that she was criticizing the other person that was doing to Sophia. Like, in other words, the sister was criticizing the other person, saying that person should be in contact with Sophia. There's no excuse. Well, when you're blocking me, sister, you're also blocking Sophia. You're also blocking Michael. They can't call you, right? In other words, if they try to call you, Sophia wants to reach you, how could she reach you? No, there's no way, right? Okay, so you're also blocking Sophia. So in essence, you're doing the same thing that you criticized someone else of doing and told me that person was completely wrong. No question. You're doing the same thing.